What's up, nerds? How we living? You good? I hope so. I'm doing pretty well, as you can probably see by this radical offering before us. Anyone who knows me knows, when it comes to action figure gimmicks, nothing can compare to what I like to think of the vanilla ice of action figure gimmickry. Because if you turn out the lights, they glow.
Yo, VIP! Let's kick it!
So just a little quick aside before we get into it. This backdrop piece that was, just the packaging is actually really cool. So cool that apparently it made my voice crack. I could actually see this going really well with the current turtle layer playset to just help, I don't know, fill out some of the back of it or something. So first tiny turtle taste is, it's the same mold like, I want to say baby turtle, but just plain old regular, not teenage, nor mutant, nor ninja variety of turtle. Spotted with red. So you know it's Raph. It's so funny how something that I'd thought of as like a, oh yeah, that's kind of nice little accessory add-in, that I was like, meh, with the main release turtles. This tiny glow-in-the-dark turtle speaks to me in ways that you can't even begin to imagine. Next up we get this chunky little kid Raph, which I am absolutely loving. The film, as of filming this, hasn't actually come out in Australia. Movies have gotten pretty good at simultaneous releases, but what you guys got on August 2nd, I think we're having to wait until September 7th for. So I'm looking forward to seeing these guys in the film. I know they're there from the TV spots. What I'm really digging about this, I know they come out in 2 packs, which I super wasn't going to bother with, because as much as I love turtles, I don't need to get into that again. I hadn't thought that they were going to be particularly articulated, but he's got, a universal at the arm with nice carved in shell bits so that they can sit pretty flat down. Hi, I'm Raph. His head's also on a bit of a ball joint, so that's fun. And whilst these dudes might not, have any leg articulation, they do have some strange and hard to look at waist articulation. Dad, I think my shell broke. It does give them a slightly hideous broken shell look, but if you do it ever so slightly, more posable than it needed to be. I quite like the sculpt and homemade value of his ninja in training wooden size. And then you got Big Boy Raph. Now, deco-wise, he's coming off remarkably similar to just the mainline release. If anything, under this lighting, he almost looks more fluorescent than he does. Otherwise, everything is remarkably similar. I had initially thought that the glow-in-the-dark one might have had red glow-in-the-dark paint, because it looks like it, it sits lighter, but I think now that's just the way the paint quality sits on top of a different plastic. At first I was kind of a little bummed out that there wasn't different coloured glow-in-the-dark plastics, because, that's something Super 7's managed to get a handle on with their Ultimates releases. And then I was a little bit bummed that the weapons weren't cast in that super stereotypical white-green glow-in-the-dark plastic. Or even if his stomach had been made out of that different coloured glow-in-the-dark plastic. Man, how many more times can I say glow-in-the-dark plastic? Glow-in-the-dark plastic. But then I was like, you know what? With the coloured green that Raph is anyway, in this sort of style, if you were a kid and this was the only Raph you had, you could definitely get away with using this as your main Raph, whereas if he was all glowed up, he'd stand out a lot more from the other turtles. But then I flip back again the other way. So you know what? With the whole design aesthetic of this interpretation of the franchise, it really wouldn't have been out of place if they'd chucked, paint speckled some glow-in-the-dark, plah plah, onto him in another colour, just to add a little bit more to the whole glow-in-the-dark dealio than just his skin. A turtle is more than just the colour of their skin. They're the colour of their bandanas. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm feeling like it's, it's about time to show them do that thing they do. So, look at those gorgeous bioluminescent bastards. That is some good stuff. Man, I love glow-in-the-dark as a gimmick. Just so much. Watching them glow like this, I do find myself wishing that they could have at least done Raph's eyes in that other coloured glow-in-the-dark paint. Yeah, if the eyes and stomachs had been that other glow-in-the-dark paint, I would have been much more on board. Because, they just seem a little bit broken up. How do I put it? What they're doing well, but I think they could have done more. Now, before we leave, I couldn't do this without getting into a quick glow-off. So let's see how this set does against a few other classic glow-in-the-dark action figures from your toy box. Glow-in-the-dark Toy Biz Ghost Rider. Man, I love toys. Blah. Hell organs. Meh. Let's have a look at a ghost of Playmates past. Bonehead from the Tuxet Crusaders. You wanna get nuts? Let's get nuts! See, look at that. Look at that awesome, awesome speckledy splattering, each figure's unique spray all over Bonehead's legs. How sick would that have looked if that was speckled across the turtles? Let's have a look at something a little bit more modern and put him alongside Super 7 Ultimate's Mutagen Man. And this is a fantastic example of the different coloured glow-in-the-dark plastics working to good effect. It comes up better on camera almost than it does in real life, but the red splodges on Mutagen Man could have really worked as Raph's bandana. Think about how cool that would look. And with the Kenner Stealth Predator, which really doesn't super live up to its name. When the lights go out, that is a powerful glow, my dudes.
You're one ugly
Little Shrek.
So look, I'll be honest, I don't know if this is a set that you can't live without. Like, it's probably not a necessity to get as a collector, but if you have even half as much fun as I've just had mucking about with glow-in-the-dark crap, then I think it is well worth the purchase point. Because, let's be honest, any 90s kid will tell you, glow-in-the-dark stuff's where it's at. This zone is a glow zone. So let me know what you think. You gonna get him? What are you digging? What are you thinking? Tell me about it in the comments. Did you like the movie? No spoilers, but how are we feeling about it? Be sure to like and subscribe if you had fun mucking about with glow-in-the-dark stuff. And if you do, I'll see you in the next one. And if you already have, then hey, what up? Thanks. Love your work. Catch!